ever wonder how people build these incredible businesses, buildings, and companies? Well, this is for you. Hi, my name is Nikita. I've helped thousands of leaders and entrepreneurs just like you discover their life's true purpose and live their dreams. Now, I'm going to walk you through a very specific and exact process that I train and I have been using for a long time to create the life of my dreams, and other people have as well. And I didn't discover this. This has been in every major personal development book. As a matter of fact, it started way back in the day from one of the first books on personal development, and it was called The Master Key System by Charles Haanel. It's incredible. I highly recommend everybody read it. This is the book that Bill Gates found in Harvard, and it made him drop out of Harvard and then start Microsoft. He handed that book to his friend back in the day, Steve Jobs, and Steve Jobs used it to create one of the largest companies in the world, Apple. And then he used the same process to build Pixar. So this is absolutely the system to go from idea to live creation. And I'm going to teach you the process of creative visualization. Find a quiet spot. The first thing you got to learn how to do is quiet yourself, quiet your brain, let go of the body, and relax everything. Now, it doesn't matter where you live. It could be San Francisco, New York, Mumbai, big city, or you could be living right next to cows that are very loud. Does not matter. We can always find a quiet space because a quiet space doesn't have to be out here. It has to be in here and in here. Find that quiet space. This is something you're going to want to do daily. I do this first thing in the morning and last thing at night. It's part of my practice. Once you find a place that you know you can silence yourself, silence the mind, then go into this process. If you have a hard time concentrating, first you have to learn how to concentrate, how to focus on one subject. As a matter of fact, in the Master Key System, it walks you through how to visualize certain objects so that way you can get good at visualizing them. But I'm going to add another caveat. It's not enough to just see the picture in your mind. You have to feel it. Because great scientists and neurosurgeons have proven that your feelings are just as powerful, if not more powerful, than plain thoughts. A plain visualization without feeling is nothing, but a strong feeling without direction can actually be terrible. Once you have found that quiet place and quiet space, then go into a good feeling. Allow yourself to become peaceful. Allow yourself to let go of the past. Forget the future. Stay here right now. Do not let anything disturb you. Do not let any noise disturb you. As a matter of fact, when something is loud, use it to go deeper. When something is distracting, use it to go deeper. Use it to your advantage so that way you can dive deeper into your trance, dive deeper into your self-hypnosis, dive deeper into your peaceful state. And in that state is where you're going to practice this creative visualization. If you can't visualize a triangle by itself when your eyes are closed, then that is where you start. But maybe you're like J. Paul Getty and you see the entire building. You can walk the floors and sense what it's going to look like. You can walk the floors and see the final process. That's what great architects do. They're able to visualize the building before it's complete, and that's who you want to be. That is how great climbers and mountaineers achieve the incredible feats, because they see themselves on top of the mountain. They feel the feeling of success, of winning. They feel the feeling of being on top of the mountain. And they also visualize the safe return. They visualize holding their family again afterwards. They visualize every single step of the process, not just going up, but coming down safely. So that is what you want to start practicing consistently. First, put yourself in the right state. Maybe do a peaceful breathing practice. Maybe do a little bit of self-hypnosis to get you in the right state. Then start the visualization process. Visualize what you want to create. Visualize how you're going to feel when it is done and complete and created. Stay in that visualization for at least 10 to 15 minutes. See it from every angle, side, up, down. Make it 3D. Make it complete. This has been used by artists and athletes since the beginning of time. To be able to see yourself on the podium, to be able to see the complete piece, and to also feel the energy of that space, to know that you did everything you set your mind, body, and soul to know that no matter what failures, what challenges came at you, you overcame them, to feel that you are a success, to feel that you are a winner. Even if you don't feel like it right now, that is the whole point of practicing. That's the whole point of doing this exercise. So that way, when you get there, you're not jaded. When you get there, you know that you deserve it. See, most people, when they get to where they want to be, they realize they don't really want to be there. And they do a new thing, they do a next thing, they do something else. That's why most people don't succeed, because they didn't realize what being there is actually gonna be like and what it's gonna feel like. But if you know exactly what it's gonna feel like, what it's gonna be like, then you're gonna want to be there when you are there. You're not gonna wanna be in the past. You're not gonna wanna be in the future. You're gonna wanna be right here, right now, in this present moment. You're gonna want to be where you are because you know that is where you're meant to be. That is why creative visualization is so powerful, because it allows us to experience the place, it allows us to experience the process, it allows us to experience the future without being in the future while still being completely present in the now. Now remember, we live in a universe that is exact and full of complete, perfect laws and structures. In order for you to achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve, you want to create systems and processes and practices that elevate you, that no matter what, you understand you are exactly where you need to be at the right time and you are the right person. When you do that, when you set systems for yourself, no matter how challenging it might be to sit still, you will adapt. You will learn. You will build new roads in your brain. You will build new highways that you will travel on, and not the same old roads of excuses, not the same old roads of quitting, not the same old roads that just allow you to make excuses, not just for yourself, but for others. When you are ready to do that, then you will start doing the hard things. You will start doing the practices that you know you must do, and you're going to do them consistently. You're going to do them every day. No matter how sore you are, you're going to stretch. You're going to give to yourself first. You're going to give to your body. By stretching, you're going to stretch your mind. You're going to give to yourself first before you play. Because stretch, train, play is a complete system. But most people just focus on play and they forget to enjoy the stretching. They forget to enjoy the training. They forget to enjoy this process. So when you're sitting and a thought comes into your brain that is completely out of left field, that has nothing to do with anything that you're visualizing, then let that thought go. Never make yourself feel bad. Stay in the positive state. Stay in the peaceful state and go back to your visualization. No matter how long it takes, just let go of those negative thoughts, let go of the thoughts of the past, forget the thoughts of the future, and stay in the visualization. Stay in that feeling. And because we live in an exact universe, you must do this consistently. You must do it every single day in order to get the results that you want. Sure, you can take 1 day break. However, never take 2 days off in a row, because that again starts reprogramming you in a negative way. That again starts reprogramming you that you're not doing this consistently. You're not doing this every single day, no matter what. I know for me personally, that is one of the more challenging things. Thank you for watching. This is Nikita. Remember, stay peaceful. Let's go.